This is the best defensive scheme in Madden 24, man. This is gonna get you throw under pressure. Is basically what you see here, man. It's gonna get you a ton of sacks, a ton of turnovers. You are gonna get instant pressure, and a lot of times you will make your opponent just simply rage quit. This defensive scheme will help you win a ton more games, man. If you feel like you can lock into this, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Let's get it. It's your boy Alert back at you again with another video, and today you guys are bringing y'all some more heat. So today we are actually in the Steelers defensive playbook right now, boys, and we are going to be running out of the nickel triple. So I'm going to be showing y'all some really nice blitzes out of this formation that can get really crazy. So we're going to be going over the zone coverage variant and the man coverage variant. So first thing that we're going to go ahead and run is going to be the cover one linebacker blitz. We are going to just be running this against random deep passes. So what you want to go ahead and do with this play, boys, you want to go ahead and blitz all linebackers. You do that by clicking your D-pad to the right, and then clicking your right stick down. That is going to blitz all your linebackers. After that, boys, you want to go ahead and press, and you want to keep pressing triangle and down on the D-pad until your linebacker right here goes down into the gap. And then if y'all go ahead and kind of wait for this, I usually like to get down the gap, but I'm going to show y'all how it works without me doing that. It usually works pretty consistent. Just like that, it's going to get in just about every single time. But let's go ahead and run it back. So you want to blitz all linebackers, keep pressing until it gets to that point. I like to play over the top. So how you do that, you press triangle and you press the right stick up to play over the top. And usually most of the time you will get just about instant pressure most of the time. That time they actually ran into the running back, but as y'all can see, he gets an instant again. So let me go ahead and run this back. You want to go ahead and blitz all linebackers, press, and typically I'll bring the safety down, but in this situation I won't. And when you don't bring the safety down, you end up leaving him. You want to go ahead and use it as linebacker actually, and like I said, play over the top. And y'all gonna see how the pressure just kind of comes in right now. As y'all can see, they was blocking a little extra people, so it didn't come in. That's why I like to bring that safety down. So if we go ahead and run it back again, and you'll see that they're not like actually blocking extra people. This blitz is gonna get in pretty consistent, just like that. As y'all can see, he comes straight in and block. Your opponent is only gonna have so much time to throw. Usually is this DN right here, he's gonna come in basically instant every single time if they are not blocking extra people. Then I'm gonna be showing y'all what to do if they are blocking extra people. Of course, just like that, as y'all can see, that DN is gonna come in untouched. If you have a fast linebacker right in, I believe Zach Zyler is like one of the slower people in Madden, so it's not gonna get in as consistent. But if it's an empty set like this, you kind of just want to do the same thing, but just with your safety, go ahead, come down this A gap just like this, and just kind of wait for them to hike the ball. And most of the time, you get consistent pressure just like that every single time, boys. Telling y'all, when it comes to defense, I mainly just blitz. That's why these blitzes are so good, because I feel like the coverages are so broken that you kind of need the blitz. But we go ahead and just run it back again. I'm going to show y'all this one more time so y'all get this locked in your head. If you need to go back to the beginning of the video to kind of get the adjustments down, go ahead and do that. It's pretty simple. Like I said, you want to just go ahead and blitz all linebackers. You want to press. Then you kind of want to use it as linebacker right here. If they are blocking more than one person, I'm going to be showing y'all what to do next. As y'all can see, they block more people, and that time it got beat. So you do got to be careful with that. Most of the time, people have their running backs going out in coverage. But if you keep sacking them, they're definitely going to start blocking extra people. So after this one, I want to show y'all how this works one more time. Hopefully, we can get some pressure, but they're kind of in run formations right now. So I'm trying to get them to come back out and pass formations really quick. So we go ahead and run this back. This time, since they're in a run formation, I'm going to go ahead and bring the safety down, just so y'all can see how the pressure actually gets in. If you're saying the safety and all the linebackers and stuff, somebody is going to come in untouched. As y'all can see, it's just I need to really start pass committing. But you, the only time you really want to run this nickel triple, if I'm being honest, is if you know that your opponent is basically passing. This defense, this blitz is not good against the pass. Against the run at all. As y'all can see, it's going to consistently get you sacks, but against the run, do not run it. So if you see people starting to come out and like basically run formations and they're passing and stuff, come out in the 3-4 odd blitz that I showed in my previous video. If y'all haven't checked that out, go check that out. But like I said, you just want to blitz your linebackers, press down, play over the top. then if they are blocking extra people, go ahead and bring your safety down into this gap. Then you are just going to see somebody come in free every single time. Now, boys, moving on, because I don't want to spend too much time on this, I'm going to show y'all the zone coverage variant of it. So what you want to go ahead and do is the same as that adjustments. You got cover 3, you got cover 2, you can go ahead and run. So we're going to come out in the cover 3. We are going to be just running against the deep passes again. So all you want to do is just blitz all your linebackers and press. You want to do the same as that thing that you were doing previously. Just use this linebacker in the gap. And honestly, you kind of want to make sure you have your fastest in that position. Then if you can, get back in coverage. So you basically want to engage with the O-line. Then after that, you just want to go back out in coverage. And like I said, I recommend having some pretty fast defensive ends that are going to be in these positions, just so you can get instant pressure just like that when the time comes for you. And it's like 3rd and long, 2nd and situations. It doesn't really matter what down, but just to make sure that you get those sacks when it's time and you really need them. So just going back, just to basically show y'all here. That's how they actually block extra people, so you did have to be careful of that. That's why I kind of like doing the man coverage one. If they start blocking extra people, it works a little bit more consistent than the zone one. The zone one definitely works, but you can't really come down and use this safety right here. You kind of have to mess with one of these safeties and bring him down into the gap to kind of get that extra pressure, because you don't want to have your high safety basically gone. Now a lot of times you'll get a lot of user picks like that because people usually tend to pin it throw, just like how y'all see there. But like I said, you just you blitz all your linebackers, you press until your linebacker comes down. Usually this linebacker, if they're blocking extra people, like I said, go use that safety, and as y'all can see, it's going to be instant pressure just like that every single time. Now moving on to some other ways that you can go ahead and run this too. If somebody is in like a 4th and short situation, you can come out in this Tampa 2. If they're trying to get just like short yards, basically you can come out in this, and you basically gonna have those flat routes. So if your opponent is trying to throw like a check down or something like that, you have the ability to kind of shut all of that stuff down. And what I like about this cover 2 too, you can always man up somebody like this, and you kind of, your responsibility would be basically the 2 tight ends if you have the chance to kind of get back and get back in cover. But as you can see, we have a dude covering number 1. I don't know exactly who that is. That was my responsibility, what I messed up. But a lot of times, like I said, I will not be running this against run formation. So don't run this against run formation, boys, and kind of just utilize what I'm showing in this video. Like this, go ahead and man up that guy. Now all I gotta really worry about is number 85. So my responsibility is basically number 85. I'm gonna try to kind of track him and where he goes, and then kind of bring it back. And by that time, the pressure is already there in the quarterback's face, in my opponent's face. And a lot of the times, if we being honest, if the pressure is getting there, your opponent is gonna throw inaccurate passes. So that is gonna just cause a lot of disruption. Whether it be interceptions, overthrows, sacks, it's gonna cause your opponent to kind of get frustrated, just with how Madden kind of operates with that type of stuff too. Now, moving on, if you really need to send some pressure and you really need to really get home to the quarterback, you do have this nickel blitz. You can run it the same as that way. Gonna be showing y'all this here too. You just press, keep pressing. If he doesn't go down to gap, you kind of do it manually. And I like to move this cornerback to the inside a little bit more. And what you can go ahead and do, just press and play over the top. You're going to do the same thing that we did earlier. Your responsibility is the running back, but this is in a situation if our opponent is basically just blocking a whole bunch of extra people just because we are sending pressure and it's getting there consistently. So in this situation, we'll go like this. I would bring this cornerback in a little bit more, and I would pass commit. You do that by clicking the right top bumper, and then you clicking your right stick up to pass commit, boys. And then they should engage straight with the quarterback. As you can see, that cornerback blitz is getting there instant, and the quarterback has to get that way. Now on top of this, boys, too, all this stuff that I'm showing you with these blitzes and stuff, never forget that you can always throw some coverage behind it. One of my more favorite plays that I like to honestly use is going to be the cover 3 cloud. I like using that as a coverage just in general because it's a little different. People don't always expect it. You can kind of run it just like this. And what I kind of tend to do, I'll put this guy right here in a flat route, and I'll kind of quarterback contain. And then all this coverage is out here, and basically my whole responsibility is this whole area right here. and basically me just taking everything away. So overall, this is gonna be some good coverage. You go ahead and press and stuff like how you were doing earlier, and just kind of keeping your opponent on his toes. So making everything look the same is a part of defense, man, and just making everything basically to your advantage. You don't want your opponent to key in on what you're doing. You want him to don't basically you don't want your opponent to know if you're blitzing or if you're in pass coverage. So basically just confuse your opponent. This will cause a lot of interceptions and stuff too, because you gotta think, if you're sending pressure, your opponent is gonna have probably like 3 receivers on the field running routes at most. If he's blocking his tight end and his running back, that's only gonna leave him with a certain amount of receivers actually on the field. So that is gonna just leave him at a disadvantage. Now a lot of the times when people do try to roll out in the pocket, they tend, for some reason, when you play a lot of coverage, people tend to try to run out the pocket because nothing's open. So that's why we got these quarterback contains, and a lot of the times they'll run straight into a sack. So we go ahead and let this play kind of just play out here. Y'all can see that the coverage is pretty good. Computer basically just throws it up, and we absolutely lock it up. Now, boys, this is going to conclude the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If this was informative, if this helped you out, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell to stay up to date with all my videos. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think of Madden 24. And just comment down in the comment section down below. So y'all boys, let me know that y'all be active, man. Just tell me what's up. Or whatever, just whatever questions y'all got about Madden, maybe I could drop a video on it. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. But it's your boy Alert. I love y'all boys. Y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed, and y'all have a great rest of your day, and peace.